Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, 2 weeks and counting until Christmas Day. Just think about that. Many people decorate their homes, but if you're gonna do all the work, why not make sure those decorations can last behind the holidays and into the new year? Here to show us how to do just that is our good friend Heather Fox from Fox Homes. Everybody, welcome back, sweetie.
Thank you.
I love that sweater.
Thank you.
You're so stylish.
Okay, you know, this is my take on red and green Christmas.
I love that. Jeff, when we came out here and you put this up, I said, I love everything about this. So let's start with just the concept. And I never really thought of it this way. If you're going to do the work of going down to the storage unit and getting the containers and putting up all the stuff, why just limit it to just the Christmas holiday season?
Exactly. And I think for me, it's like busyness and maybe like a touch of laziness, right? Like I don't want to redecorate every month. So let's like spread it out, make it last a little bit.
Okay, so look past, you're going to see a trend. Look past the traditional, the reds and the greens. Yes. What do we have? What should we do?
I love a great traditional Christmas, red and green, but it's going to scream Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden January 1st comes and it kind of feels like it's time to put it away. If you go with the take that's a little bit less like traditional green and less traditional red, so maybe the pinks or even like the wine kind of color, and then there's obviously a wide array of greens that you can use, and you kind of match them up and add a little bit of this gold like you see on this table runner here and kind of just spreads it, makes it last a little longer.
I always do a metal check-in with you, and we'll talk more about it when Brad joins us. But because, you know, it goes like, I remember in the 2010s, silver was very big.
Yes.
Gold has been prominent. Is it still prominent?
It is, yes. Okay. But I actually think that it's now more of a mixture. So we're not just doing brass or just doing gold. We're mixing in maybe a little bit of like rose gold, some silver, really everything. Black, matte black.
And not just colors. Trees are our friends
during this. Trees are our friends, yes. Okay, so just because it's a tree doesn't mean that it has to scream Christmas, right? Yeah. So a lot of these trees are, they're like longer season friendly, right? So you could have these sitting out on your credenza or, you know, on your dining table, and it's gonna last a little bit longer. You can definitely take it through to February. And if you go with the pinks, hello, it's like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and then and if you're really lazy like me, the green, St. Patrick's Day, go to March. You know, go to March, yeah. So what are we, speaking of gold.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so metallics, right? Metallics are also another way to like really bring in kind of that holiday vibe, but it can stretch through, right?
Yeah.
So mercury glass, anything that has kind of the movement like this does here, this is gonna definitely work throughout Christmas, but then extend longer. And what's great about things like these is that you can do like little tea lights, little candles, but you can also do like little flowers, maybe some greenery in there to make it just kind of pop out. And those you can just place wherever. Put it on a shelf, put it on a credenza by your TV.
Or even if you do a mix, I was just thinking this, that if you have a table setting that is gold or silver, and maybe you do have some red, green elements, just remove those.
You got it.
And keep the rest of the stuff through February, or again, March.
Yeah.
I mean, March, yeah. What's this?
So this is another kind of take again on the table linens, right? Because of course it's beautiful if you have the traditional Christmas vibe happening, going with something that's red and green. This is red and green, but its own kind of take. These are napkins. Cloth napkins really can just add a lot to your table, right? They can make it look like it's styled right away. And this can feel holiday, but it's definitely going to extend past. And I love the way like this checker here on this table runner definitely works year round, but it can feel holiday. You add this and you can just kind of, I mean, this could last all year, but it also could really feel Christmassy.
And finally over here, the faux, what is this, a Yeti? What is this?
Yes, it is a Yeti. Yes.
Faux Yeti?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Yeti.
But no, what are we saying here?
So here, adding a sheepskin really to a dining chair, a sofa, a bed, a bench. This is a way to make it like ultimately feel just kind of cozy. So it's more winter than it is holiday. Same with this texture, just having things that have like that thicker, cozier texture. And this is a way you could change out your pillows for more so winter than holiday, right? So if you have different textures throughout the rest of the year. And then as it gets cold, having cozy things around.
And it's not. I think people when they think of buying the holiday decorations, or they buy it, you don't have to break the bank. You can find some cheap good, not cheap goods, but economical goods in a variety of places.
Absolutely. And honestly, I have to say, I mean, I have to give credit to Target. They are on fire this year. They have great tree options. They have great, other selections that are inexpensive.
You are right. I have seen. I mean, I've seen a lot of Yeti at the Target. And again, that's why I asked you about gold, because I'm still seeing a lot of gold kind of elements that I would not just deem for the Christmas season. I would just say winter at all. I mean, for the whole season.
Yeah, I
love
agree.
it. And
so this is like a garland.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to just touch these little things. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, no, so this is a garland. I also love like a traditional greenery garland as well. And I think that could be something on a table setting, could be really beautiful. And like you said, take it out then after Christmas. That's easy. Yeah. Something like this lasts a little longer. This is a way, again, you can put it on a tree. You can just kind of lay it like this on a table. You could put it across a credenza. Lots of options, but because it's not traditional gold, traditional red and green, it lasts a little longer.
I love it. So what can we expect for next year? After the break, Heather's husband Brad will join us as well and find out what's on trend when it comes to home decor for the new year when we return. Back after this. I love this. Oh my God, they're lightweight. Welcome back. Oh, I always look forward to this. We're back with Heather and Brad Fox from Fox Homes. Let's talk about the latest design trends as we head into 2024. And we should say, welcome, Brad, as well. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Brad, here's the headline. Wood is back, y'all. Wood is back. Now, but all joking aside, what do we mean wood? What kind of wood is back?
I would say light woods and like maybe walnut, mid-tone. Not a lot of like dark cherry yet. We're not there yet, but as we see, we go from white enameled cabinets everywhere to now wood. Maybe we'll get to the dark stuff. I don't know. But right now, it's a lot of like oak and walnut and those kind of tones.
Okay, so let me ask, because look at this. Oh, I love that. I love a medium, because I have like medium oak in my kitchen, and I have a dark countertop, and I wondered if it would look good with a white countertop, and I'm looking at this thinking, yes, it would.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I'm showing houses now, and people are like, "Oh, it's white kitchen," and I'm like, "What? Like that was all people wanted before."
I was going to ask. My mom is in that camp. She loves a completely all white kitchen. Yep. It's out now.
I mean, all I'm saying is I'm hearing disappointment when it's white. I don't know that means it's neutral, right? White is a neutral.
Getting some booze in the audience. That's all I know.
I'm sorry. I'm just just reporting back what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
So, wood.
All except no cherry yet.
We're not there yet. I mean, I leave that to her.
No, it's interesting though, because it's not just in cabinetry. We're now seeing it in trim. Like around windows and doors, and even indoors also.
Like
so it's really kind of making this like big
Because remember
splash.
the trend, what it was, everyone was painting over their wood doors.
Yes.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Now they're stripping them all down.
Yeah. We go from wood to, quote, interesting paint. What do I mean, interesting paint?
Okay. Multiple different ways that it can be interesting. Texture is a huge one. So there's this new paint brand called Portola. We use it a lot. It kind of looks like
is this
a
right here,
Roman clay. Yeah, like this here in the like black texture. It just has a ton of movement. It's beautiful. And then like this photo, this shows a full paint treatment. So you have the ceiling, the walls, the trim, everything painted the same color. Same with this one here. The ceiling and the walls are painted, and we matched wallpaper so that it kind of like pulls that color throughout the room.
I've asked you this before, and I know how some people feel about painting ceilings, that it can make the room look and feel smaller. Where do you stand on that?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
Even dark, maybe it does make the room feel a little bit smaller if you have a really small room, but typically I think that it just makes it feel so stylized, so well designed, and it just is an element of it
kind of puts a bow. I would think it maybe put a bow, and I love those sconces above that counter. Anyway, okay, unique tile.
Yeah, that's another one. And
Also
we're
our
seeing it in not just backsplashes in a kitchen, but now people are kind of taking it into bathroom tile, floor tile, wall tile. And oftentimes it's taking a really
look at
basic
that.
tile. Isn't that cool? It's just a subway tile in a white and then a seafoam green, and we mixed and matched.
That I love.
Isn't
That I
cool?
love.
That's local too.
Yeah, local tile maker, Mercury Mosaics. They made this tile for us. It is absolutely incredible. Every piece is handmade. It's so beautiful. Every piece is a little bit different. It's really lovely.
Okay, so because we're going to talk real estate, but before I get really quick, let's go back to the white kitchen. Let me save those people from swallowing their tongue. If they have an all-white kitchen, isn't it easy to just kind of add maybe a backsplash to update it? I mean, not that it update. I still think an all-white kitchen is beautiful, but am I right on that? Just add an element of color somewhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that, like Brad said, it's not that all white kitchens are out. It's that sometimes they can feel a little bit sterile if everything's right. White. So if you have white countertops and white backsplash, so maybe it is just making a little change.
I mean,
Hardware.
the good news with white is that you can paint it. It's already painted, so you can paint it again. So you could make the island whatever Heather tells you to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to you, Brad. Real estate. How are we looking?
Okay, we are at a surprising turning point. We always say mid-February is when the market heats up for spring, right? Well, the rates went down about 0.75, 1%, which was, the rates are the big story, right? They're at 8% at one point. Now they're at like 7, and now they're heading towards like mid-6s. As soon as that changed, we had listings that were 3-4 weeks on the market that would never have sat before. Now they're in multiple offers. So the rates are really driving the market right now. And normally between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's quiet. Like we're all sipping our coffee and like twiddling our thumbs. And it is like resurging now. So my warning to everybody, and if you're thinking about buying a house, there will be more inventory in the spring, but it's starting to fire up now. So you could still kind of get a deal maybe in the next couple months before the chaos happens and all the crazy.
Around Super Bowl, isn't it?
Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
So buy a TV and buy a house.
Yes,
Brad and Heather Fox, everyone, for more information. Get the 80-inch TV to put in your new house and call Brad and Heather. Anyway, for more information, head to foxhomes.com. And if you're in Minnesota, visit their beautiful store in Edina, thefoxwell.com. We'll be right back. Back after this. Oh, that was great. I'm shocked that it's hot.